So I was going to do a packing video, but actually just didn't have time to do it. So as you can see, I have the 7 cards here, pulled all of them aside right here, and going to throw them into a penny sleeve, throw them in this, and then put it in a team bag. Here we are back at the post office. Again, it's not really required for you to drop it off here, but again, was just out and was in the area, so why not? Also had to mail oil bill too, so let's drop these in there. Boom, buy cards. Okay, so let's analyze this order, and just want to say sorry for not posting. I think at the last video I posted was like almost 2 weeks ago at this point, and just been busy with some of my other YouTube channels. If you guys are not aware, I do have a media business, and my main source of revenue is my YouTube channels in addition to making videos for Amazon. Just starting this as kind of like a side project, side hobby. Like I mentioned previously, I don't expect to make a bunch of revenue off of selling magic cards. It's mostly just selling them just to get rid of the cards to be able to buy more magic cards for me to actually play with. So just wanted to give a dive here at this sale. So the main card that sold out of this sale was this card, and it sold for $2.62. And this is why I think people should raise their prices on TCGplayer, because this was the main card that sold, right? So let's pull up the calculator. So originally it would have been a $2.62 sale, and they would have had to pay, how much do they have to pay in shipping now? $1.27. Okay, so the price of the card plus 127, and the order total would have been just under $4. But since I have other cards listed, my inventory is about like 120 something cards listed at the moment, and I was still able to have this order because I offer free shipping on orders over $5. So this person bought more cards because they wanted the free shipping, and they didn't care that these prices were at my floor price. And if you're not familiar with what a floor price is, it is the price that the lowest price you're willing to sell a card. Even if the market value of a card is like 5 cents, if your floor price is at 30 cents, then you'll list that card for 30 cents. And in situations like these, the cards will actually sell. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I had to add an additional 1 ounce stamp. So the stamps, forever stamps, cost around like 70 cents, and then the additional 1 ounce stamps is about 20 to 30 cents. So it costs more to ship this item, even though the order amount was higher. And ultimately, it was still worth it just to fulfill this order, because I did end up with a profit. Now, that profit would have been much less if I didn't have my floor price as high as it is, because I would have had to package more cards. Like if a bunch of them were 10-cent cards, this could have been, instead of a, how many card order was this? For 9 card order, it could have been like a 20, 30, 40 card order, in which case my shipping costs for stamps and postage wouldn't have just been like $1. It could have been like $4, because at a certain point, when your package weighs more than a certain amount of ounces, you have to pay for additional postage, not just like the 1 ounce stamps. Like instead of just fitting in a envelope, you have to buy like, you know, a bubble mailer and just stick all those cards in the bubble mailer, and prices of that start from like $4 to $5. So if you're paying for postage of like $4 to $5 just for the shipping, and then you have to pay for the cost of whatever goods you need to actually protect the cards. So ultimately, it's not worth it for me to sell a bunch of like cards for like 1 cent to 10 cents to 20 cents. That's why I have my floor price listed at 30 cents. I might have fewer sales, but I'd rather have like one sale for like $1, $2 a week, rather than fulfilling 5 to 10 sales where I'm only profiting or breaking even like 10, 20 cents just to get to that $1 mark. Ultimately, for me, I value the time more than I value however much I would make from making these very low dollar sales, under $1 sales, because you'd be paying so much for the shipping, you'd be spending time to pull the orders, and you'd be spending the money to actually ship them, because you know you're
uh, your top loaders, your sleeves, everything like that. It just costs so much to send the cards, and I want to do this right. If I'm going to send a card, I want to make sure it's protected and doing everything I need to do to get the product to the customer in a safe way. But at the same time, I also don't want to lose money to do this. So that's why I'm probably going to be raising my floor price a little bit higher, just to make sure, like, if these were like at the floor price of like 50 cents each or something like that, he would have purchased less cards, but ultimately he would have still tried to get to um, the $5 over mark just to get to free shipping. But then I wouldn't have probably had to use an additional stamp, which would have saved me like 20 to 30 cents, however much the additional stamp costs. So I would have had higher profit. I would have had to ship out less cards, so more inventory for me. Still would have likely made the sale, even if he would have only just purchased this one. What would I say? It would have been a $3 sale. TCG would have taken out their fee, and I still would have made at least like $1, maybe $2. Nah, probably would be like just under $2 minus the fees and cost of goods to ship. But yeah, that's why I think like more people should be raising their prices on TCG, because when I'm shopping on TCG, sure, I will go for the lowest price, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind paying 25 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents for a card I actually want. And I will browse their store in order to get free shipping. So if they raise their floor price as a customer, I definitely would be willing to pay the higher price just to make sure they're not wasting their time and shipping the product to me in a reasonable fashion. So let me know what you guys think. I know it could be a controversial topic, not listing the card at market price, but at the same time, you have to consider the fact that this is a very low profit margin business, which is why a lot of people start it and a lot of people quit. And even me, I'm not spending a large amount of my time on this business because this is just a hobby. It's just a side thing. And even though I like doing it, I don't see it for me as a casual seller, a very profitable thing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll leave links to my other channel in the description as well. I talk a lot about like managing YouTube channels and growing YouTube channels. So if that's something that interests you, feel free to check it out. Thanks for watching.